Hello, dreamers and believers. Welcome back to Grow and Glow, where motivation meets growth. Let me ask you this. What if the smallest step you take today could change your entire life? Too often, people wait for a big moment, a breakthrough, a stroke of luck, or a perfect plan before they start chasing their dreams. But the truth is, success doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from small, consistent steps every single day. Today, I want to share a heartwarming story that reveals how tiny daily efforts can lead to massive transformation. A story about patience, persistence, and the quiet power of never giving up. The story, the mason, and the wall. There once was a man named Peter who worked as a mason. Every day he laid bricks under the hot sun, one by one, slowly building walls for others. But Peter had a dream. He wanted to build a house for his family, a home where his children could grow in warmth and safety. Yet every time he looked at the empty land behind his small hut, he sighed, "It's too big. I'll never finish it." One morning, an old craftsman visited Peter and said, "Don't focus on building the house. Just lay one perfect brick each day. That's all." Those words stayed in Peter's heart. From that day on, every evening after work, Peter laid just one brick on his land. One day became a week. A week became months. At first, progress was slow, almost invisible. But little by little, a wall began to rise. Neighbors laughed at him. "At this rate, your children will grow up before you finish." Peter smiled and said, "Maybe, but I'm building it, one brick at a time." Years passed. One morning, the same neighbors woke up to the sight of a small, beautiful house standing proudly on that once empty land. When they asked Peter how he did it, he said simply, "I stopped worrying about finishing. I just focused on showing up every day." Lesson 1. Big results come from small actions. Success isn't about doing everything at once. It's about doing one thing and doing it well every single day. Each small step compounds. Each effort builds momentum. Even slow progress is still progress. Lesson 2. Consistency beats intensity. Many people start strong, but give up quickly. The secret is not working the hardest one day. It's working steadily every day. Peter didn't rush. He didn't wait for motivation. He just kept laying his bricks. And that discipline turned his dream into reality. Lesson 3. Patience creates strength. Growth takes time. Success built overnight often disappears overnight, but success built slowly, with patience and persistence, lasts a lifetime. Peter's small steps made him stronger, wiser, and more grateful for every brick he laid. Lesson 4. Focus on today, not the finish line. When you look too far ahead, the journey feels impossible. But when you focus only on today, one task, one goal, one step, everything becomes lighter, clearer, and achievable. So, what's the secret to true success? It's not about speed. It's not about perfection. It's about taking small steps every day, even when no one is watching, even when progress feels slow. Remember this, you don't need to build the whole wall today. You just need to lay one brick perfectly, because those small steps you take today will one day become the foundation of your biggest dreams. So start now. Take one step. Do one small thing that brings you closer to your dream. And one day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Grow and Glow for more motivational stories that remind you, small steps big results. Because when you grow, you don't just glow, you shine.